So today we play the last game of this really hard start to the season. It's Man United followed by Dynamo Kyiv in the Conference Europa League. Roll the intro. No, I won't stop. Hello and welcome back to the Folkestone Invicta save, and we've had one game since the last episode. Crawley Town in the EFL Cup third round. We beat them 2-0 with a very rotated team. Gunnarsson, Van der Beek, Felicio got his first start for the senior team. He's looks all right, doesn't he? Doesn't look too bad. So Felicio came in. We had Gashi play his first game as well. Second game he may have played against Stoke. I can't remember. Did Gashi come on? Yeah, he did very late on. Marin played, Chris Kerr, Callum Bacon, Bonin, Youssef. Adam Ida got 2 goals. Jordan Pickering played, got an injury. Kieran Sears and Sandy Bannigan played from, not Brannigan, as I thought it said. It's Sandy Bannigan. Both called up from the under-23s to get a game as well, but a pretty convincing 2-0 win. We pretty much battered them, to be honest. But today we've got Man United and Dynamo Kyiv, and then we do go into a slightly easier run of fixtures that's going to be split in the middle by a wonderful game against Man City in the EFL Cup, which is really annoying because I want to really win a top class trophy. Some people say the EFL Cup isn't a top class trophy. For us, I think it still does count as that. So yeah, but today Man United and Dynamo Kyiv. A quick little flick at some scout attributes, and because I'm an idiot, I didn't tell you the transfer history in the last episode, and this is the next day I'm recording this, and I've remembered that I didn't show you to it. Now remember, I was umming and ahhing over James Taylor for 35, potentially 40 million pounds. I can't remember what it was. This is why I trusted my instincts, because as soon as the summer window had finished, lo and behold, I've picked him up for 11 million, raising to 17 if he plays enough appearances. So he's coming on a much cheaper wage. He's getting a much cheaper signing on fee. We have given him a yearly wage rise, which is something I don't really normally do, but we've agreed to it for this one. But yeah, I mean, it's much better. He's English. We need English players. He's still got a really good scout rating. We've decided to splash the cash on him. We're getting him at cheaper than his value. So he's a midget, but I mean, that's neither here nor there in advanced playmaker. I think it sort of proves my mentality right of not thinking it was value for money at the time, and 2, it's made it now much more, I don't really know how to describe it, a much better deal, obviously, a much better deal. What I actually want to do is look at the transfer, because I can't remember why we're paying him 6 million. I think it's after 50 appearances and 30 goals, if my memory serves me right. But a 21-year-old Englishman coming in, pretty decent. He'll have room to grow. I think for the money we're paying for him, I think that'll be much better. And he has had pretty good career in Ligue 1 playing for Lille. So I'm excited by that. He'll be coming in as well, and it does boost the English numbers that we need. We do need to get a few more English players in because we're right on the limit of what is happening. But in terms of this squad we currently have, Ramos, Ludwig, Bunga, Berger, Marin have all played 7. Osmani's played 7, 1 off the bench, and Fernandez and Pereira on 6 as well. Goals-wise, the main man is up there, 5 in 6, Bruno Fernandes. Adam Ida doing very well, 4 in 9 appearances, 2 assists as well. 2 goals in 1 game for Kenny, and then a number of people on 1. But what I like about this season is if you think about the start we've had and who we've played, we're not near the relegation zone, which I think is very impressive given the fact we've played Spurs, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, and we've got Man United today. And all of those teams, Chelsea, Spurs, Man United, Arsenal, are all in the top 6. So we've got basically the majority, or at least half, of the top 6 out the way. Everton will be a tough game. We've got them coming up relatively soon. But yeah, I think we're in a good position for the club at the moment. And you know, we've got like Derby, Norwich. We've got, I think I've worked out, it was like 3 of the bottom 6, maybe 4 of the bottom 6 all to come in a very short time frame, so that should do well. But we're going away to Man United. We're going to start. Now, I don't know whether I've got them trained on this. Kenny and Chia are both unfit. Ludwig could come back in. Maybe Ludwig go to the bench over Gashi, I think. because we probably will need him at left wing back. Kenny scored 2 goals, so he does deserve to start. But let's get into it. We'll start with the wing backs. We can mix it up to a 4-2-3-1 or I can't 4-2-4. I think is the other formation I've got listed. I can't even remember anymore. But they've still got Aouar and Puig, Perez in there as well, so it's not a completely new gen team. Abdul Aydin finally got his big money move away from Brighton, £66 million. He moved to Man United over us. Although we didn't pay £66 million. We had, I think, 40 million and then 30-something million agreed, but he decided to move to them, which was obvious. But yeah, our deadly strike force is looking pretty good. Do you know what? Yeah, we should carry on from where we left off last time, really. I think it's a good thing to say, and then we'll go out there and just say they've got faith. Now, we are away at Old Trafford, so it could be a very, very tough game. Offered little in the way of surprise. I think it'll be decided late on. Just coming into a game such as this, faking big... that's a little disrespectful to Crawley Town, I'm going to say. But we're going positive, as I said. We're sort of deflecting away from the... deflecting probably isn't the right word to use. We're probably no longer that fussed about the defensive side of it. I think we've got such a good team going forward. We can step into every game with a sort of positive mentality and really work towards that. So Osmani suffered a damaged shoulder. He should be able to play through it. Well, I'm not going to always ignore it. Sometimes they can be useful. Medina clears it away. There is Osmani with his bad shoulder. Robbed by Medina. Oh, have they given that Medina a start? They have. He's in their starting 11 now. That didn't even click. 3 years on loan at us. And now he's stepping up to play for the Man United first team. So they'll be proud with the experience that we gave him. Great interception from Vincent. It goes up to Osmani. Spins his man. Go on, lad. It's our blocked Abdul Aydin. I really hope he doesn't have a good game because he's a very good centre-back. And I was very interested in signing him. 10 minutes in. And we're still at 0-0. Puig into Moreo. Moreo goes down the right. He's still going. Moreo lays it back to Puig into Medina. Cognac, who is one of the best strikers in the game. Francis, back to Medina. We're keeping it tight at the moment. Patel, Cognac's there. Ramos with a good save. He's been a really good signing, Ramos, in goal. He's kept some scores very, very not predictable. He's kept them very respectable, I should say. He's been a good signing in goal. What we needed, I think. Guarizo goes long, looking for Cognac, who wins it into Verbeek. Verbeek's through, and Ramos again with the big save. Luckily doesn't let me down as I talk big, as I big him up. Talk big. What is wrong with my English today? As Puig picks the ball up on the edge of the area. Can we nick it? Vincent does nick it, tries to release Bruno. Bruno Fernandes skins his man. He's running towards the box. Bruno, he's referee, penalty. Oh, it's just outside the box on VAR. Just outside the box. But not a bad start as we head that ball away. Nguyen goes back to Moreo. As you can see, we're trying to hit them on the counter-attack. And I'm wondering, with their 4... Oh, Moreo going all the way through. With this formation, I'm wondering if it's beneficial for us to actually... Do we want to... Overlap could leave us open, but we're going to go for it for a little while. Play wide with the overlap focusing down the wings, because they are playing rather narrow. We haven't created very much, but I don't mind that. Abdul Aydin goes back to Gorizo. They're going to try and work it out from side to side, I imagine, as Puig goes to Aouar. Into Moreo again. Moreo comes forward on this right-hand side. Easy for Ramos, that one. And it's a very, comfortable save. They are dominating in shots, but they're not. They haven't really had anything to majorly threaten us at the moment. And again, this is, I said it in the intro, it's the last run of games in a really tough set of fixtures. So I'm hoping that we can do well. Shut up, you gave him the advantage. It's a free kick, but they got the advantage by running through. Kenny, long throw in for Fernandes. Berger's there. Oh, it was flicked on. What a save from Gorizo. Bunga keeps it alive into Kenny. Kenny, can he beat him? He's brought him down again. Get him off. Get him a yellow at least. It's fouling everyone all the time when we come down that left-hand side. I do think we're coming into it. No booking. Fucking hell, referee. I do think we're coming more into it with the wing play. Vincent, ball back post, headed away. Cognac clears. Vincent will try and keep it alive. Something I will say is we are missing a good free kick taker since Dybala retired. It's been quite painful with our free kicks. We're into Puig. They've worked this well. Moreo has a bit of space. Cognac can't get there. Patel keeps it alive. Back in Cognac with a header over the bar. And again, they're dominating the shots, but they're not from... I wouldn't class them as clear cut. They've had a couple where they've been through one-on-one and Ramos has made good saves. But overall, I think we're actually playing pretty well. Osmani and Fernandez struggling to get into the game, as you would imagine, playing someone like Man United. But Osmani's here, flicks it onto Fernandez. Come on, Bruno. This is why we paid the big money for you. Oh, he's put us in the lead 1-0. That is why I said they're out of the game, and then it's 1 to the other assist and goal. And Fernandez gets it 1-0 up just before half-time. As was beaten in the air by Berger. Osmani, first time flick, saw the run. The connection is growing between these two. And Fernandez, I thought he had gone too close to the keeper, but a left-footed power strike into the corner puts us 1-0 up at Old Trafford, and at the moment up into 7th place, which is really, really good. Going into half-time, 1-0 up. I mean, I want to say, don't get complacent. And I'm going to say that. And then I'm going to passionately say, we have faith and all that jazz, because I wanted to just say I'm pleased with you how you're going, but I don't want them to sit back and feel content with what's happening. I want them to not be complacent and still keep working hard. Into Puig, goes down the line to Verbeek. Verbeek keeps it in play, but Medina robs him not once but twice and then goes down the line for Fernandez. And I'm very happy at the moment. Revan and Bunga not playing brilliantly. We had someone there on a 6.5 as well. Ball in, it's bouncing around. Verbeek picks it up and shoots. Ramos with a save. Verbeek again goes off, and it's getting a little bit tense now. Ramos, Medina, Berger goes long. Fernandez brings it down really well. Can he beat his man? Fernandez into Chia. Chia uses his pace to get past. Shoots. Oh, it was like a shot cross and didn't really come off. I'm going to pause this just to have a look. Chia 6.5. Don't really have anyone that can come on to replace him because of Pickering's injury and the other right wing back, the patron. I can't remember your name at the moment. I apologise. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I might leave Chia on and go. See, now Revan for Pereira is a risk. I'm going to go for experience with Van der Beek, which could be an issue. The reason I don't want to bring Pereira on is because he's got the trait, loves to get forward whenever possible, which means, as Kenny picks up a yellow card, which means him and Bunga will want to push on, and then that could leave us a bit exposed. As the ball comes in, Verbeek over the bar, and 56 minutes gone. We've made one sub, and we are still playing well. I was going to say get creative, but let's just see what happens to this highlight. Verbeek's through. Ramos with a save. We will go for a get creative. But you can see Man United really starting to push forward now. Cognac into Patel. Patel holds the ball. Chia can't get it into Verbeek. Headed away by Berger. Moreo will pick up the loose ball. Beats his man into the box. Shoots. Ramos spills it. Chia with a clearance. Puig back to Moreo. Moreo tries to cross it. It comes off Van der Beek for a corner. The other thing is we put Van der Beek at right wing back like I have been doing sometimes recently. Berger with a great header away. Vincent flicks it away as well. Oh, sick. I've got to take Chia off on a 6.4. He made a good clearance there. I could put Ludwig there. I could put Adam Ida there for a bit of pace. I feel like we just need... You need someone. I mean, he's got pace, he's got passing. He can't cross, but he can dribble. I'm going to try Pereira back there. That's what I'm going with, because I think he'll be able to... Oh, wow. Make things happen from deep. And the other thing I want to do is not... Don't be a complete wing-back, just be a normal wing-back so that you don't have to get to the byline. Donny van der Beek giving a warning. We're starting to give away a lot of fouls. With the ball in. Cognac is there. It was going to be tough to hold them out for the whole game. But it's 10th of the season already. Bloody hell. 62 minutes. Where was there? I can't really tell who was marking him. I think it was Berger that got beaten in the air. But, at 1-1, it's still fine. It's still all right. Vincent with the ball in. That post, Gorizo with a good catch to claim it. 22 shots. We've given up a lot of shots here. I'm wondering if we go back to a more traditional... As they go 4-2-4 attacking, they're really going for it. Verbeek picks it up into Puig. Vinicius Jr. goes out to Verbeek. Verbeek, they've got men for the cutback, but he went greedy and shot. Yeah, they're going all out for this win. I'm just considering mixing it up a bit. Something like that. I think. I'm not 100% sure because I put Vincent out there. I'd bring Ida on at wing. I'd drop Bunga there and I'd put Marin there. How's Berger doing? 6.8. Shouldn't really take him off. How's Bunga doing? 6.6. Okay. You sit back there. So we'll go Bunga off and we're going to go Ida on at right wing on attack. And we're going to see if that can take advantage of their 4-2-4. And now it might massively backfire. Garajo into Puig. Puig. I think going to this 4-2-4, I think we probably would have conceded another one anyway with the wing backs as it's still bouncing around. Berger gets it away. This is interesting. Oh, ball in. Marin heads it. Vincent can't get there. Garajo block the shot. It does. Another corner. 20 minutes to go. It is going to be tough. Oh, ball in. Garajo with a header. Ramos with a save. Just want to check I've got this all set up. Yeah, shorter, lower, narrow. We still don't have much height in the box, so we'll go lower. Counter, counter. That's fine. Okay. I mean, we have got... Oh, that's not a good ball, Ramos. Verbeek's in, shoots past the post. See, they're not really dropping back, so I think in transition, let's go into the playmaker. Your choice, but let's go into this playmaking place in midfield. So we've rolled the dice. We've made all our subs. They've brought on another sub, so quickly they've made all three, so we'll update them. Vinicius Jr. tackled. Osmani can't win it. Tiguano does. Aouar is there. Put under pressure. Poor pass. Osmani. Come on. Come on. Osmani round the keeper. Yes, in off the post. His second goal of the season. The strike force strikes again. 74 minutes played. A 2-1 lead over Man United at Old Trafford. It was Aouar who laid it back. It's a terrible pass as Osmani just nicked in to go. His acceleration away from him was brilliant. Well, the keeper probably could have done better. But, yes, we will carry on with those changes, and I'm not too sure what they are. Kenny goes up the line to Vincent. Vincent, now, if this comes off, I don't want to say... Well, it might not come off yet. Hang on. Cognat lays it back to Patel. They've got Vinicius Jr. in lots of space. Patel, though, is tackled, but he keeps the ball. Puts it in. Berg with the header. Aouar on the edge. Cognat turns into Moreo. Shot blocked, and we're getting numbers behind the ball. And it's... Oh, I mean, because we've sort of matched them up, but we're trying to hit them on the counter appears to have worked. Ida, back to Marin. All Berger, Marin. Just hoofs it, trying to do the crossfield ball. Verbeek into Puig. Puig over the top. Guado shoots. Ramos with the save. Get on the rebound. He does. Start to time waste. It's been a cracking game. We don't really deserve to be in the lead, but we've taken our chances. Vincent. Ball in, punched away by Garizo. Now they've brought everybody back, but they are chucking men forward quickly. And Aouar's done really well on that left-hand side to get round his man. He's still going. What an effort. And Ramos with a good save. 10 minutes to go. I'm going to just praise them. Ida, back to Marin. Marin, can he put a ball in? He does. Abdelaiden heads it away. Puig with a bit of a poor header. Oh, Van der Beek, you were going to get it and you gave up. Great tackle from Berger. Vincent, Kenny. He just gets that away. You can see they are pressing us and it's making us panic a little bit. Morea, Verbeek. Verbeek comes forward. Oh, he's got the pace to go round really easily. Ramos with the save and it's put behind for a corner. Oh, man. Luckily, nothing comes from the corner. 5 minutes to go. Throw in into Verbeek. Man United really trying hard. Puig shoots and it's really, really wide. I think we're just going to drop to balanced. We're going to see if there's any updates from the assistant. We'll confirm those. Oh God, I don't know what to shout. 5 minutes to go. Now, do I say concentrate, praise, or tighten up? I'm going to praise them. We're winning away at Old Trafford. I really should praise them. As the time has just gone. Surely that's it, referee. We've played... Oh, don't do this. We've played like nearly 4 minutes extra. Morale, just clear it. He's cleared it. Full-time whistle. We've beaten Man United at Old Trafford. Oh, my word. That seemed to be a very good tactical decision to change that. Whew! Absolutely brilliant there. Passionately. Magnificent. Absolutely magnificent, that. Oh, next up, Dynamo Kyiv. I felt like that was quite a long game, but yeah, we wouldn't go out and hurt them. That's fine. Send the assistant to that one. Aquason is 1 appearance away from giving us 1.8 million. Osmani can have a pay increase. That's fine. And Roma boss Jack Ross was looking at Sylvan Berger. Well, if you want him, you've got to pay 86 million or whatever it is. Right. Wow. What a... To come out of that run of fixtures, and we get another 3 million for the Selva deal. To come out of that run of fixtures at the moment sitting in 7th, yeah, there's some teams that have got games in hand on us, but to sit in 7th with 11 points after playing those sorts of teams, absolutely wonderful. It could be a very, very good season. Right, we'll be back for the game against Dynamo Kyiv in just a minute. So we are then back on game day for the game against Dynamo Kyiv. We lead the group. They are second with a draw against Maccabi Haifa. We're in good form coming off the back of that win at Old Trafford. And we've picked a very changed lineup. So Gunnarsson's going to start in goal. We're going to go for the 4-4-2 formation. Marin, Yashi, Wilkinson, Kenny at the back. Chaya, Van der Beek, Bunga in the middle. Vincent, Ida, and Brett Higgins comes in. He replaces Chris Herr. I forgot that Brett Higgins needed a new player to take over for Patreon. So you have replaced Chris Kerr, who's I think a very highly rated striker in our youth team. Ross Jacobs, Callum Baker make the bench, and the rest is Berger, Pereira, Ludwig, Medina and Osmani. Unfortunately, Giomaron and James Hamilton ruled out by injury, which is a little bit annoying. But let's get into it. I'm confident. We've got a long trip to the Ukraine. Kenny and Chia are still lacking a little bit of fitness, but hopefully this will help them get through that game and get them up to speed. But hoping Ida scores and looking for Van der Beek to impress, to be honest. They're playing very narrow again. So we are going to change very quickly and just go into the overlap on the left, and we'll focus play down both wings. The left overlap is because Vincent will be coming in field. So we'll go for that. Into the tunnel. We'll just send the assistant. We did get off to a good start with a very, very good win over Fenerbahce, whose name I still can't pronounce properly, as here come Dynamo Kyiv. They're not going to be a pushover, so it might be a mistake making so many changes, especially to the sort of back line. Gashi and Wilkinson aren't our starting centre-backs normally. We'll have to wait and see. I was tempted to start Ross in goal, but we've gone with Gunnarsson for this one, as Chia comes forward down the right, easily round his man, but Miangui gets back at him and makes a good recovery tackle. Channel? That's not what I meant. Ball in. Marin with a header off the bar, goes behind. 4 minutes in, a pretty positive start, to be honest. I've gone for this formation just because it gives us a little bit more attacking outlet. I don't feel like we need 3 centre-backs against Dynamo Kyiv. Could be a bit of a mistake, but Kenny gets the ball. He's got Vincent next to him. He keeps going. Kenny into the box. Good tackle from Janowski. Kenny lays it back to Bunga. Bunga holds onto the ball, goes out to Marin. Chia gives him an option. Van der Beek finds him. It's a poor ball in from Chia, to be honest, and Gulub brings the ball away. Tackled. Mateti picks it up into Zakaria. Zakaria out to Yavrovsky. Yavrovsky robbed Matatea, but Zakaria gets it back into Ndai. Dynamo Kyiv keeping the ball quite well. Worked it wide. Ball in. Gunnarsson, why have you punched that and not just picked it up? And you've given them their offside. Gunnarsson's nearly given them a goal there. He's very nearly giving them a goal, which is a little bit annoying. As he punched it, it was it was a good defensive line. It was a good defensive line. Why he didn't catch that, I do not know. But 8 minutes in, and Dynamo Kyiv have a goal disallowed, which is a little bit of a worry, to be honest. Lunin with the goal kick. Van der Beek intercepts it, goes to Marin. Marin back to Gashi. Gashi into Van der Beek. Van der Beek, good ball out to Vincent. Vincent drives into the box really well. Ball across. Brett Higgins. Oh, Lunin with a good save. Really good save. We're actually going to take off fairly narrow, and we're actually going to go wide, and we're going to up the tempo a little bit in this sort of 4-4-2. Don't need to hold the ball around. We sort of want to bypass their midfield if we can. As Kenny comes forward, you can see number 16 for them sitting really, really deep. He's the man. If we get past him and whoever he's meant to be marking, then we should be all right. Ida's in, Lunin with a save, and we're just starting to assert our dominance now, which is what we want to happen in this game. They're getting complacent and uninterested. You're not even winning, boys. You can't be complacent if you're drawing and you're not winning at home. Vincent. Good ball down the line to Ida. Ida who's pulled wide. He's only got one option in the box. It's Brett Higgins. It misses it. Cheers. Picks up on the loose ball and Lunin with a save again. The only thing I do want to do is, with this formation, I would like Ida to not go wide, to be honest. He's going to naturally do that as an advance forward. Okay, we'll leave him. We'll let him do it. It's just a bit of a concern. He sort of gets in the way of Vincent. Maybe we don't need, because if he's going to go out there so much, let's not overlap. We'll just let the overlap happen naturally as a wing back from Kenny, but we don't want to force it and say that he has to go down that line, because I think we're getting a bit. We want to overload them on one side, but we don't want it to get in each other's way. But Vincent is free at the back post if we can pick him out. Chia gets to the byline, his cross is blocked and it's a corner. We have absolutely annihilated them in the first half. 26 minutes in and we've had 10 shots. As Wilkinson with a header and it's in. It's Adam Ida with a header back across. It's a lovely little set piece move to do. Put it to the back post and try and head it back across goal, because they'll either end up heading it in the goal or they find one of your players. As we've got a crash dump, and I don't think I saved it after the Man United game. I can't believe this. There it is. We've gone 1-0 up. And in Europe, we've just beaten Man United 2-1 away at Old Trafford. And my game has crash dumped and completely frozen as it was about to go into a replay. Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. I need to go and check. I can't remember if... There we go. It's gone to my desktop. I cannot remember if I saved it. I'll have to reboot and have a look, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've gone back and looked, and it's before the Man United game, so I'm going to try and play the Man United game offline, and I probably am going to save and reload until we get the win, at least, hopefully a 2-1 win, but I've got to try and beat Man United, because it was such a good win. I don't want that to be lost. It was live on camera, you guys saw us do it, and I need to go in and do it. And hopefully I'll do all of that off camera, and then we'll come back and start the Dynamo Kyiv game again. But I have no idea how long this is going to take. Thank you for bearing with me. We'll be back once I've got a result against Man United. Okay, so I've played the Man United game again and 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 again, and finally won again. Yay! Right, let's get into the game then. It's a 1-0 win away at Old Trafford this time. Not 2-1, but Sylvan Berger getting the goal in the 41st minute. Oh, God, it was hard. Absolutely hard work. Right, scorelines were 4-0 Man United, 3-1 Man United, 1-1, 5-0 Man United, 2-2, 0-0, 2-1 Man United, 1-0 Man United, 2-2, 3-1 Man United, and then we got our 1-0 win. So I've gone through and I've played. When the 4-0 one, when it got to 4-0, there was like 70 minutes gone, so I just quit the game and reloaded it at that point. Now, I'm so happy that I recorded that first 2-1 win, because I think that justifies me saving and reloading to win that game again, because it's monumental. It is absolutely monumental. So, first thing to do, now we've won that game, save it. Save the game. Simple to do. Once that's done, we'll be back for the Dynamo Kyiv game again. See you in a bit. Okay, so after all of that, we're back on the Dynamo Kyiv game, and we've picked a pretty similar team. I've learnt a lesson, and I'm starting Ross in goal, because I wasn't impressed with Gunnarsson's punch from that attempt they had. So it is now Ross, Marin, Gashi, Wilkinson, Kenny, Chia, Van der Beek, Bonin, Vincent, Brett Higgins, Ida up front. On the bench, Gunnarsson, Revan, Ludwig, Callum Bacon, Osmani, Medina, Bunga. It's a pretty strong bench. Hopefully we can get Callum Bacon on for a bit of time. But let's get into the team selection. We'll submit that team because we know that we want them to play. Again, hopefully Kenny and Chia will get the fitness they need from a game like this. Then they've changed formation, so this could be anything now. I assumed they'd line up exactly the same, but they haven't. I think that is the first crash dump I think I've had in the whole of FM. What a shit time to get it. It's a great thing to see. He's just been rested. I guess we're about to find out. He's good to go. Yeah, brilliant. I can't believe that's when it decided that it will have a crash dump. My first FM crash dump after we've just beaten Man United 2-1 at Old Trafford. Absolutely unbelievable. Hopefully it won't happen again. Obviously it happened just after we scored when it was trying to load the replay, so I'm hoping that it won't happen again. But we have saved the game now, so if it does happen again, we've got that win against Man United recorded as Lewandowski just stops Kenny progressing forward. And, well, we were 1-0 up when it crashed. We'd just scored. So hopefully we'll at least score one goal. Who knows what the game would have actually entailed and went to, as Marin gets a yellow card. But we have a free kick. Vincent shoots into the side netting. Tough. Oh, it's a good save actually. We get a corner out of it. So this is how we scored, wasn't it? Vincent, corner to the back post, headed back across into Ida. But yeah, also, I think that goes to prove the amount. It took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games to get a win against Man United. And when we did win, it wasn't even the same result. So I think that goes to prove the whole scripting thing doesn't really exist in Football Manager, because I pretty much started a ball in, I pretty much started the whole starting 11 every single time exactly the same, because it's our best starting 11. Vincent picks that up, gets a shot off, rifles it just past the post. Tough opportunity there. So yeah, it's just annoying. It's just annoying that it's bad luck that it happens like that. It's obviously one little thing's gone wrong. I mean, Ross benefits. He gets another starting position in the league table, which is good. As Kenny comes forward on the left, lays it back to Bonin, who also gets a start in this game, who didn't start in the last one. Wilkinson, that's a terrible pass. Lewandowski puts it through into Golub. Gashi is there, but Thordsvet picks it up and rifles it into the top corner, and we find ourselves 1-0 down in a game where we previously went 1-0 up. But I can't hang on to that. That's just it's just the way of the world, isn't it? There's nothing you can do. Marin into Brett Higgins. Back to Marin. Out to Brett Higgins again, or into Brett Higgins. Into Bonin. Bonin into Vincent. Vincent over to Marin. Good touch. He's still going, Marin. Good shot, and Lunin makes the save. Yes, we are now into Vincent. Lunin with a good save. Lunin with a good catch. See, this annoyingly puts Dynamo Kyiv top of the group. It's so infuriating, this game. It's not again, it's not technically the game's fault. It could be because I've got skins or I've got face packs or anything like that. You just don't know. Van der Beek into Bonin. Into Kenny. Kenny, left wing. Into Vincent. Vincent ball in. Chia. All 5'5" of him got on the end of that cross. Bonin to Vincent again. It's going to go wide and go out, and that's rubbish. Oh, come on. Ball in. Beletza wins it. If they go 2-0 up, I am going to get really pissed off. Michaelenko, force back. Totovitsky, rob him, Chia. It goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. Press up, go and squeeze. Lunin goes long. We win the header. Kenny, Vincent now should have a bit of a free run. He's got players. Vincent. Zakaria into Balesta. Balesta out to Zavrakosiki, and it's going to end in a goal for them, isn't it? You can just feel it. Matete into Yovski. Zakaria, and there you go. It's just so annoying because we were winning before. Right, Marin's a centre-back, so you can fit in there. Chia can go there. That's actually worked out quite well because we've got everyone that can fit those positions. So, well, majority-wise. Have we got a ball player in there? No, but we'll put Wilkinson in there for now. 3 at the back then. That's what we're going back to. Wilkinson up to Kenny. I should have just reloaded, played the Man United game and taken a break because it's taken me so long to play that game. But it's shit. That's what this is. I expect to see a much better showing in the second half. Before I've got the big guns. I've got some big guns on the bench other than strikers. So there is still an opportunity. But first minute into the second half, Vincent ball in. Chia. He's 5'5" and he was winning headers. That's got to embarrass Dynamo Kyiv. That's really got to be embarrassing. Demand more. Vincent ball in again. Lunin claims it again. He's on for a good game. Long to nobody. Van der Beek will pick that one up. He sits back from the corners into Bonin. Back to Van der Beek again. Into Marin. Back to Ross, who's conceded 2, which is, I've got to admit, Gunnarsson didn't do. But it is good to get Ross some game time. Wilkinson into Gashi. We're just keeping this ball around. Ross to Marin. Marin back to Ross, and then we eventually go long up to Ida, who brings it down well. Back to Bonin. Looking for movement. Hits Brett Higgins. Brett Higgins on the right-hand side. Beats his man. Keep going, Brett. Lays it off to Chia. Ball in. Kenny at the back post. Ida's there off the bar. Oh, my God. Wilkinson brings it forward. Brings it out of the back. Lays it off to Kenny on the left. Kenny. Blocked. Corner. I think if we get the big guns on, I think we've won this game. And we'll give him a little bit longer, and then we will. Vincent. Ball in. Chia at the back post. It's blocked again. And goes off. So we've got... Oh, we do have Osmani on the bench. I'm really sorry, Brett, but... I need to win this game now. Vincent, ball in. Totovsky heads it away. Kenny. Into Van der Beek. Goes back to Kenny, but we don't know what happens there. Osmani on. Come on, make the difference. Van Huidsen. Into Beletza. Into Zachariah. Into Yavodovsky. Dynamo Kyiv coming forward again. I tell you, all this means is that when we play them at home, I'm going to play my strongest team and we're going to absolutely batter them. Right, we're going to go Bonin off, Bunga on, and we're going to go Gashi off and Medina on, and we're going to play like that, I think. No, we'll keep you there actually as a ball-playing defender bringing it out. Confirm those subs. 3 first-team players coming on now on the pitch, trying to make a difference. I've left Van der Beek and I could have brought Revan on, which probably would have been a better idea, but Bolesta, Zachariah, Beletza again. Thorsvet, the goal scorer. Out to Michaelenko. Michaelenko blocked and it goes behind. Get the subs on. Make the difference. Score some goals. It's an easy easy game. Right. 2-0 down still. 20 minutes to go. Vincent ball in. Chia beaten in the air, obviously. Osmani can't get there. Yavodovsky gets there. Golub comes forward. Just put a tackle in. There we go. Bunga, great tackle. First one of the game. Kenny comes down the left-hand side. Lays it back to Van der Beek. Into Kenny. Can you beat him? No, he lays it back to Bunga. Go to the ball, you absolute twat. Mateta. Mateta comes forward. Mateta's still going. And Ross touches it over the bar. Half an hour to go. Sorry, not 20 minutes. Come on. Not happy. Beletza, ball in. Van der Beek heads it away. The Thorsvet's there. Into Popov. We're still pressing them back, which is good. Look how much better they've played in this game than last time. Absolute joke. Ida's having a shitter. He scored. He scored in the last game. Last time we played this. 20 minutes to go. Corner again. Another corner. Vincent. Medina! There we go. First team player comes on and gets us a goal back. Right. Come on. One more goal. Get the ball. Why are we celebrating? Get the ball. Get the ball. Skip that. We've got it in us to score another 2 goals in this game. Vincent, ball in. Medina heads it down. Ida! There we go. Centre-back header from the back post to the near post. And it's 2-2. Just like that. The first team has come on and do make a difference. Let's complete the turnaround and go and get the win that we bloody deserve because of this pissing episode. Well done, Ida. Good little finish at the back post. Kenny with a throw-in. Goes long into Ida. Ida with a flick on it. Just goes past the post. But... Right. 10 minutes to go. Come on. Come on. You can get the win. I believe. I believe in you. We've had 16 shots and 11 on target. We've had more shots on target than they've had shots in the game. I'll take a 2-2 draw after how this game started. I'm a little bit annoyed. Unless we can nick a winner here. Chia's cross is blocked. We've still got 4 minutes or 3 more minutes of injury time. Yes, Chia. Yes, nicking the ball. Osmani! Oh, he's at the bar. I think it was a good save, actually. Kenny. Kenny, put it back across. He does. Chia! Oh, couldn't connect properly. And that's probably going to be that. Yeah, that's the game. This will be the full-time whistle highlight. We stay top. I think we may have been robbed of a win, to be honest. But it's a good game. I'll take 2-2 after being 2-0 down. Well done. A long trip to Ukraine. But bloody hell, what a weird episode. I was going to say a shit episode. It's not really bad, is it? Because we still beat Man United. And we've drawn with Dynamo Kyiv away. So it's not too bad for a long journey. But right, we'll be back. Next game, I could do Maccabi Haifa and Derby. And we'll just churn out the episodes this season. Because it's our first one in Europe. Although I may actually do all of this offline and come back for that Maccabi Haifa game. We'll come back for Maccabi Haifa and Brighton, so we're on TV at home. I think that's what we'll do. And then Dynamo Kyiv and Man City will be the episode after that. So, I'll see you at that episode. Thank you for putting up with all of the nonsense about crash dumps and me having to replay games and things like that. Hopefully everybody understands. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment on the video saying crash dumps can sod off. That'd be great. Thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.